Okay, so I'm back now on my desktop. So the CPU G here shows the Core 2 Duo at 3.325 gigahertz or 3.33 gigahertz. Number of cores 2. Same motherboard, same memory, same Ubuntu, same NVIDIA graphics, same storage devices, my boot drive. So let's see what INIX shows us. Core 2 Duo, 3.325 megahertz or 3.33 gigahertz. CPU ID E8600. Now what was in here was E6550 at 2.33 gigahertz. Now I have the E8600 in here. Same NVIDIA graphics card, nothing new there. Nothing new here with the motherboard, or the audio, or my SATA drives. My boot drive is 120 gigs, and my data drive that I access through the USB device is a 3 terabyte. Same kernel, same memory, same network information. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close this. Okay, so here we are to the system information here. And beside it, I brought up the hardware information from before. And I've already scrolled down to the test here. So over here, in my CPU test benchmarks, here we have a blowfish test of 8.94 seconds. Lower is better. Now the original blowfish test was 14.30. And for the crypto hash results in megabytes per second, 153.66 seconds. Higher is better. So the crypto hash original one was 101.222 megabytes per second. Let's go on to the third test. Now for the third test is amazing. 3.94 seconds. Lower is better. For the third test, 5.175, almost a whole second faster. A little over a whole second faster. CPU and Queens, results in seconds, 11.79. Lower is better. The CPU and Queens, the original time is 12.548. Shaved off a few parts of a second there. Flaps per unit FFT. This is the one that's really amazing. The original flops per unit FFT is 8.371 seconds. Lower is better. Here we're showing 4.11 seconds. Pretty much cut it in half. Cut the results in half. The second flops per unit tests. Lower is better. The original is 16.49 seconds. Again, 7.95 seconds. Lower is better. So for both flops per unit test. It cut it in half. For most of the other tests, it either shaved off time, saved time, or it definitely outperformed it overall. So there you go. Okay. Now that we got those tests done, let's go to the hard disk. And the 3 terabyte. Let me bring up those results. From the first test. Okay, so just next to it, I'm going to put pre. And I'll go underneath. Then under, I'll go post. Edit, copy, edit, paste, yes. I'll change this one to post. Really, the only thing that are going to change is these here. Okie dokie. Slide this over. Benchmark partition. Same 100 samples, 10 megabytes, and same 1000 samples for access time. Start. Put in my password. So this is going to compare the original 3 samples with the USB 2.0 pre-hardware install baseline to the post-hardware install from 2.0 USB to 3.0 USB for data transfer. The average read still makes 30 megabytes, it looks like. The average write initially looks like it's going to write faster. But as you can see, some of these peaks of the write, 32 to 36, looks like it has some pretty good peaks of writing. Looks like between 34 and 35 megabytes of peak writes. In reads, looks like there's a few peaks of maybe 29 or to 30 megabytes. Okay, so let's put in the first sample. The average being 30.8 megabytes. The average write being 26.7 megabytes. The average access time of 1,000 samples Well, it definitely shaved off 1 whole millisecond from the first sample. 17.14 milliseconds. Let's do another one. You can see that one hit 28. Do have quite a bit of. There's a peak there. Doesn't look like there's too much performance increase as far as average read and average write goes. Or the write seems to have gone up. That's for sure, but the reading of megabytes per second doesn't look like it went up any. So the read-in shows an average of 30.5 megabytes and a rate of 26.6 megabytes. If anything, it looks like the write rate average has increased. Average access time, is it going to stay in 16 millisecond area? It is. So we have a higher access time, a faster access time in the second sample. Literally a 2 millisecond increase of speed performance. Okay, third test. Let's see what we get for the third test. Let's see if our access time can get even lower. Looks like our average read rate is going to stay consistent around 30 megabytes per second. And it looks like the average write rate looks like it's going to stay consistent about 26 megabytes per second. So the read rate really hasn't done much in different, other than gone down some. The write rate has definitely increased overall from 23 to 24 megabytes in the pre-test to 26 megabytes. So the third sample has 30.0 megabytes for the read, 26.1 megabytes for the average write rate. Looks like, are we going to stay below 16 milliseconds again? I mean, We're definitely below 17 milliseconds. 16.72 milliseconds. More than overall from this millisecond to that milliseconds. Overall, there's been an increase of approximately 2 milliseconds in the access time. You look at the write rate average after the install, you have approximately, this is 23.8 megabytes, approximately 2 megabyte per second write rate. So that's been increased. The read rate didn't do as well. It actually looks like it went backwards of approximately 3 megabytes per second of reading. The access time from the slowest to the fastest pretty much shaved off 2 milliseconds. But from the slowest here to the slowest here is approximately 1 millisecond. So you definitely have at least a 1 millisecond average access time. Not a whole lot of difference. All in all, I say it's personal preference of doing these hardware upgrades. Well, there you go. Thank you very much.